So are you preparing for the NEET 2024 and you are totally in dilemma whether you should revise the theory or whether you have to do more number of the MCQs. So and you are in total dilemma then whether you should do between these two choices. So I can assure that at the end of this video your dilemma will be totally wiped out and you will assure what you should do at this last month before the NEET 2024. So please be stick to the last of this video and I can assure you will be surely benefited. So let's start. And those who don't know me, I am Oritra, a second prop MBBS student from Bankura Sammiloni Medical College and Hospital. So please make sure that you have subscribed this channel if you really like this content. So let's start this main discussion. To answer this question, whether you should do more number of the practice question or you have to study the theory portion. Now I will try to answer on the basis of those three different subjects, that is biology, chemistry and physics. The answer will be different from those three subjects. So let's start with the biology. See, for the biology portion, I can say that there are a lot of the information and you should think that you have to do more number of the practice questions so that you can gain all the and you can remember all those mistakes that you have done while doing the MCQs. But I will suggest that in the case of the biology, you have to do revise your theory questions more number of the times that you can, even before the exams, 1 or 2 days exam. And even I revise whole the 11th and 12th all the chapters from the biology, even the 1 week before 1 week of the exam, NEET 2020, during the NEET 2021, and that helped me a lot. I will say that please try to revise the theory portion more number of the times as much as you can. And also between this also don't forget to also do the practice question, because if you don't do practice question you will not able to complete the biology paper within the 30 minutes. And so for the practice and you will gain the speed or there is an accuracy or two only by doing the practice, not by only revising the theory. So 80%, I'll suggest that 80% time you invest in the while revising the theories and 20% for the solving MCQs, and that will be strategy for the NEET biology portion. So now let's start with the chemistry. Here I will also divide the chemistry into three separate portions, that is inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry and physical chemistry. Let's start with the inorganic chemistry. See, in inorganic chemistry the strategy will be same for as that of the biology, because you know that again inorganic chemistry consists of lot of the information, lot of the series and lot of the other datas. So if you want to remember all those datas, you have to revise the theory portion more number of the time than other portion like organic chemistry or the physical chemistry. So I will suggest that again as same strategy for the biology, that 80% time you should invest into study all the stuff from P block, B block, S blocks and all the series, especially if some exception, you know that for the inorganic chemistry exception is the rule. So 80% study, 80% time you should invest on those remembering or all those call up to all those information, and 20% you should invest in the doing the MCQs or the other practice solving question. As I said before that without solving question you will not be that much accurate, and also will not that much will not be able to gain that speed that you need while doing the preparation. While attempting the paper of the NEET 2024. So that was for the inorganic chemistry. Now start with the organic chemistry. See, organic chemistry is thing that you should have a balance of both, because there are also a lot of the reactions in the organic chemistry and lot of the enzymes are needed, and you have to remember all the special characters of those organic reaction. So you have to do the revise and also solve the questions more accurately, because while solving the question your analytical minds will be developed and you will be surely able to do more easily while attempting the organic chemistry. So for the organic chemistry the ratio is 50:50. That means 50% time you should revising the information and 50% time you should revise you should attempt more number of the practice question. So now
it's time for the physical chemistry. See, physical chemistry and physics is almost same, because here you have to remember less number of the information. You have to do more doing the analytical questions, or you have to do more number of the practice questions. So here the strategy will be just reverse as that of the biology and organic chemistry, and you have to invest your 80% time only for doing the practicing questions, not for the revising the theories, because here the theory is not that much bigger. You have to remember such values or formulas just, or also have to make sure that you have already have a clear cut concept, right? So you have to 80% you will invest in while practicing question, and 20% you just column all the formulas, all the theories just before doing that all those sums, right? And same for the physics too. And I will also add that physics for the 90%, I will suggest that 90% time you should invest while doing the numericals, and 10% you have to just column all those formulas just before doing a paper, or just before doing your mock test marks. So let me sum up all those total content of this video, that for biology and the inorganic chemistry the ratio should be 8:20. 80:20, 80% time for revising the theories, 20% time for doing the MCQs. For organic chemistry it will be 50:50, 50% time will be for revising theory, 50% time will be theory for the MCQs. And for the inorganic physical chemistry and for the physics chemistry almost 80:20, and physics is 90:10. That is 80 or 90 is for doing the MCQs or numericals or other sums, and rather 10 or 20% time will be invested into the only just mere theories, that remember all the formulas or data that you in the physics or physical chemistry. I think that you now have clear-cut idea on what you should do and how making your strategy perfectly for the NEET upcoming 2024. And if still you have any question, don't hesitate to comment below. I will try my best to answer all those queries, and make sure that you have subscribed this channel. I will make a lot of the videos and a series of the videos based on the NEET 2024 very soon in upcoming few days, and so that subscribe, and so that you don't miss that. So thank you for seeing the video till the last, and see you in the next video. Bye.